ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतृषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां श्रीजगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुर्भश्च कृपा सिन्धुवैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, so everybody, Dandavat Pranam. Am I audible?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Sabhi ko Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, you are audible.
Hare Krishna. So, welcome all to Bhakti Shastri online English, presented from Kaiv under ISKCON Kolkata. So, my name is Rajkumar Krishnadas. I would be conducting level 1 of Bhagavad Gita. And today, the first class, we're going to have orientation, followed by Bhagavad Gita introduction, preface, and then introduction. So introduction is a big one, so we're going to try to do a bit of it. And the following class, we're going to complete the introduction, hopefully. So before we start, I wanted to, you can tell about yourself, where you all stay, your name, and what is the purpose behind your enrolling Bhakti Shastri? What is your purpose for studying Bhakti Shastri? Okay, so your name, where you stay, and why you enrolled yourself in Bhakti Shastri course. Okay, am I understood? Yes. So please feel free to raise your Google hand. This is your Google hand. Okay, and then I can invite members to speak. Who wants to introduce? Yes, Bishwarup Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, my name is Bishwarup Mandal.
Yes.
And I stay in South Kolkata.
Where in South Kolkata?
Gudia station.
Okay.
So I enrolled for Bhakti Shastri because I think it's a type of preliminary step.
Okay.
To progress in in
your spiritual life.
In a spiritual life, and I also wanted to study the Shastras. So okay. I think is the primary step that I can take.
Okay, Shastric study.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yes,
very nice. Ankita Mataji, how is your daughter? Yesterday she got hurt, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
How is
Now
she?
she is okay. He
Okay.
is okay, Prabhuji. Yes.
Yes, Mataji, where you stay and what is your purpose behind enrolling in Bhakti Shastri? Please
Are you
unmute yourself.
asking?
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I am staying at Behala,
Okay.
Greenfield City. Uh, Prabhupada says books are the basis.
Hmm.
তো বুকস আমরা পরম্পরায় থেকে একজন গুরুর
Yes.
আন্ডারে থেকে যদি
Yes.
শাস্ত্র আমরা একা একা অধ্যয়ন করতে পারি না,
Hmm.
তো যদি এই যে ভগবত গীতা বা আমাদের যে কোর্সে যে 4টি বই কথা লেখা আছে,
হ্যাঁ।
ঈশ্বর উপনিষদ বা ভগবত গীতা বা ভক্তির অসমের সিন্ধু, এই সমস্তটাই একজন গুরুর মাধ্যমে যদি পরম্পরার মাধ্যমে আমি শুনি, মানে বই পুস্তক রেখে আমি তো নিজেও, অনেকে বলতে আমি নিজেও স্টাডি করতে পারি, কিন্তু
হুম।
যদি পরম্পরার মাধ্যমে আমি শুনি, তাহলে আমি সেই পরম্পরার মাধ্যমে সঠিক জিনিসটা জানতে পারবো, যেটা আমার শাস্ত্র বা আমার স্পিরিচুয়াল লাইফেও সেটা
Right.
হচ্ছে হেল্পফুল হবে।
হুম।
আর আমার ওভারঅল ডেভেলপমেন্টের জন্য সেটা ভীষণভাবে আমার মনে হয় যে, এবং প্রভুপাদ আর যে বাকিগুলো যেগুলো বলেছেন, মানে
হুম।
শুধু বুকস আর দ্য বেসিস নয়, তার সাথে সাথে আমাদের যে প্রিচিং বা সমস্ত কিছুই তো, সবকিছু শুরুটাই এখান থেকে। তাই আমার মনে হয় যে এখান থেকেই আমি শুরু করতে পারবো একজন গুরুর মাধ্যমে, গুরুর আজ্ঞা
Very
থেকে।
nice. Scriptural study. Okay. Same. Very nice. Yes. Prahlad Nishingadas, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. My name is Prahlad Narasimha Das.
Yes.
I stay in Toliganj, Prabhu. And
Okay.
uh,
Please
I
keep
think
your videos on. Please keep your videos on. It is we are Swavisheshvadi, not Nirvisheshvadi. We believe in the
same,
Sakar.
Prabhu.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, I want to dive into Shastra and gain more knowledge.
Yes.
And this is one of the Srila Prabhupada instructions that read my books.
Hmm.
So, and my Guru Maharaj has also instructed me to read and gain knowledge. So that is the reason I enrolled for Bhakti Shastri. Thank
Very
you so
nice.
much,
Thank
Prabhu.
you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Rajiv Chaudhary, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Dhanavad.
Prabhu, so I stay near Park Circus, so 15 minutes from Minto Park Temple. My prime purpose for taking this course is to please our Guru Parampara,
Okay.
Prabhupada, and then Guru Maharaj. And I also wanted to learn it in depth under someone who is practicing and who is experienced. So, in the association of devotees to learn it.
Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Yes. Joy Madhav, Prabhu. Yeah. Please unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dhanavad.
I am Jamadha Banik. I stay in Behala near Parnosri.
Okay.
And Prabhuji, I am very much interested to progress in my spiritual life.
Very nice.
And if it can be done through Guru Parampara, that's very good for me actually.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Yes. Abhishek, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I'm taking my call from office. So I'll keep my video, off most of the time. Please pardon me.
Most of the time, you have enrolled for a course which requires video to be on. Let me be
Actually,
pretty clear, because this is also part of your marking. We'll be putting marks.
okay.
And one of the criteria is also this. That's why it is online, so that it's convenience for people who are working. We have kept it pretty late, 7:30 to 9:30, so that people can attend the classes, keeping their videos on. When you put
Sure,
your
Prabhuji.
videos on, so
I'll try.
yeah.
Actually, I do American shift, night shift. That's
Okay. Okay.
so
Yes.
basically, I'm interested in doing Bhakti Shastra, obviously, because I want to advance in spiritual life,
Very
and
nice.
also because I'm interested in, for Diksha also.
Okay.
So I am associated with Baldev group
Yes.
from past almost 2 years now, and
Okay.
I'm following all four principles from past 1.5 years. and thus I want to
Very
get
nice.
advanced in principle plan.
Excellent. Very nice. Thank you. Yes, Rajiv Prabhu. Rajiv Chaudhary Prabhu. Yes, Pratima Mataji. Please unmute yourself. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Shadar Pranam.
Pardon.
As all devotees said, the same motivation also same here. Apart from this, the spiritual advancement I need, and wherever we can get knowledge in spiritual life, we should get early. So like that greediness I have. So and the find mainly in ISKCON there's many scopes like this type of courses, and the first
Yes.
step is the Bhakti Shastri. So we should
Very
proceed.
nice. Yes, it's
That
preliminary course actually.
yes.
We have a congregation in ISKCON Calcutta has a congregation of around 3,500 members. That is around 3,500 families. But unfortunately, only handful are Bhakti Shastri. Less than 100, I mean, just above 100 around. Can you imagine 3,500 congregation member families and only around 100 plus devotees have done Bhakti Shastri, are certified Bhakti Shastri students. So
That's why people
India-
motivation should more
Yes.
and more they should enthusiastic, they should show interest like this type of courses, no, if they want spiritual advancement or knowledge.
Very nice.
I that's a Prabhupada kripa also I want. So like this courses and devotees association, we can get our Acharya Vargas kripas and these
Very
things.
nice. Of course.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Salani Mataji. Yes, please unmute yourself. Mataji, unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, and I am Shalini Shaha and I stay in Tollygunj, and I did a deity worship course from KAIF, and there I heard the announcement that sometimes it is like really soon Bhakti Shastri English will happen. And since I don't know much Bengali, like my mother tongue is Bengali, but I cannot write much Bengali because my second language was Hindi. So I thought I will enroll in this English session. And the shlokas in the Gita, like the tunes and the recitations, I get really fascinated about them.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Fine. Well, I don't know. Fortunately, unfortunately, there used to be more than 108 shlokas earlier, memory shlokas. Now there are only 45. Hare Krishna. Only 45, handful. So I don't know whether I should say that you all are very fortunate. I don't know what to say. So now only 45. According to Mayapur Institute, we will be following Mayapur Institute. Our KAIV, we are in parallel with Mayapur Institute for all our courses. There are only 45 handful memory shlokas presently. Yes, Sadrita Mataji. Yes, members who have already answered, you can put your hands down, Google hands down. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. My name is Shadrita Haldar. I'm from Girish Park side of Kolkata. So I joined in this course to know about Krishna and to progress in my spiritual life.
Very nice. Yes, progress in spiritual life. Rajiv Chaudhary Prabhu, are you there? Okay. Yes, Maridhar Prabhu. Yeah, please unmute yourself. Hare Krishna Prabhu. To unmute कर लीजिए. Unmute. ये देखिए, there's a button. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंड प्रणाम सभी भक्तों को, कोटि कोटि दंड प्रणाम। ये हमारा सौभाग्य है कि हम भक्ति शास्त्री क्लास के योग्य आप लोग के सानिध्य से बन पाएंगे। सबसे अच्छी बात ये है कि ये किताबें जो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे साथ में, वो सबके घर में हैं, हमारे घर में भी हैं, लेकिन प्रयास भी किया हूँ पढ़ने का, लेकिन जब भक्तों का साथ होता है और शुद्ध भक्तों के मुख से उसकी व्याख्या सुनते हैं तो वो बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आता है। तो ये इससे अच्छा मौका कुछ नहीं है कि हमें शुद्ध भक्तों के द्वारा भगवान के प्रवचन और भगवान की कही गई कथा को हम सुने और प्रभुपाद जी के द्वारा लिखे गए। प्रभुपाद जी ने हमारे लिए ही पुस्तक लिखी थी कि हम भक्त उनकी पुस्तकों को पढ़कर भक्ति पथ में अग्रसित हों। और दूसरी जो सबसे मेरी बहुत तीव्र इच्छा है कि वैष्णव की कृपा हो तो मैं भगवान की सेवा कर सकूं, भगवान के अर्चा विग्रह की पूजा कर सकूं। तो उसके लिए प्रभु जी हमें योग्य बनाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, हम भी प्रयास करेंगे और आप लोग के आशीर्वाद का प्रार्थी बना रहूंगा कि आप लोग भी मुझे आशीर्वाद दें कि मैं इस कोर्स को अच्छे से करूं।
Very nice. One of the criteria for second initiation is Bhakti Shastri. Most of the Guru Maharajas, they are asking for Bhakti Shastri pass out certificates. So second initiation, especially people who are devotees who are interested for DT worship, Prabhuji's. So this is also a basic criteria. And maybe in long run, we might have even Pujarinis, because many temples across few temples across India and many temples across world, there are Pujarinis also. Very nice. Thank you so much. Yes, Shubhankar Prabhu. So where you staying and what is the purpose for joining Bhakti Shastri?
Okay, Mr. Prabhu, I stay in Bro-Bazar. The
Where
purpose
Baro-Bazar or Bo-Bazar? What did I hear?
Bo-Bazar.
Bo-Bazar, acha.
Bo-Bazar.
Very nice. I also stay in Bo-Bazar. Yes.
So I do class under Palaparta Saraswati Prabhu.
Very good.
So my main motivation to join Bhakti Shastri to get more advanced knowledge and to know Krishna by doing this course.
Very nice. Very nice. Shatrupa Mataji. Okay.
হরে কৃষ্ণ
Hare Krishna. ধন্যবাদ।
তো বাংলাতে বলছি।
হ্যাঁ, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, বলুন।
এই ভক্তি শাস্ত্রী কোর্স করার লক্ষ্য হচ্ছে যে যাতে ভগবানের ভক্তদের ভালোবাসতে পারি আর ভগবানের মধ্যে শ্রদ্ধা ভক্তি যেন বাড়ে আর ভগবান যে আমাদের সাথে প্রতিটা সময় আছে সেটা আরো বেশি অনুভব করতে পারি। আর আচার্যবর্গ যেটা আমাদেরকে খুব সহজভাবে ভগবানের কাছে নিয়ে যাওয়ার পন্থা বলেছেন সেটা শাস্ত্রের মাধ্যমে আরো যেন ভালো করে ভগবানের সান্নিধ্যে থাকতে পারি।
Okay. Very nice. Thank you. Okay.
আচার প্রচার করতে পারি যাতে ভালোভাবে ভক্ত হতে পারি, মূল লক্ষ্য নিজে যেন ভক্ত হতে পারি।
Very nice. Thank you so much, Mataji. So, my name is Rajkumar Krishnadas. Because nobody else is raising their hand, so I'll carry on. I have joined ISKCON in 2003. I came across ISKCON Juhu, Radharaj Bihari Temple, when I was studying in Bombay. I did my MCOM and MBA from Mumbai University, and after that, I was in association with ISKCON Juhu Temple, Radharaj Bihari Mandir. And later on in 2008, when I shifted, before that I shifted to Calcutta. In 2008, I joined Bhakti Vriksha under His Grace Mohan Govind Prabhu, and I'm still continuing there. And 2009 onwards, I started Bhakti Vriksha preaching. 2011, I got my first initiation from His Holiness Bhakti Charan Swami Guru Maharaj. 2016, I got my second initiation from Guru Maharaj. And 2016, I started DT worship in ISKCON Kolkata and ISKCON Panihati. Also, I started Bhakti Vriksha preaching in ISKCON Panihati from 2012 onwards. In 2020, I did my TTC course, and I've been doing leadership training course in Panihati Temple, ISKCON Panihati 2016. Presently, I'm a member of ISKCON Initiating Committee, and I'm chairman of CAIV, that is the ISKCON board which was formed previous year. That's it. And by mercy of Guru Garanga, I know little 3 languages, English, Bengali, Hindi. Bengali is my mother tongue. So we would be doing the course in English, I mean, reading and discussing in English. However, if you ask question in Bengali, and if I happen to answer in English, and if you don't understand this language, no problem. Please let me know. Please let me know. And I will try to reply in Hindi or Bengali, whichever is comfortable for you. So language should not be a problem. Because this course is Bhakti Shastri English, primarily I would be discussing in English. However, if you are not comfortable, please let me know. Feel very free. This is like a family. Feel like a family, and feel comfortable. Anything which is bothering, please let me know. Please let me know. Mm. So today, yes, Shadrita Mataji, if you could kindly screen share the file, our English manual file, Bhakti Shastri handbook file. I realize if you can have a printout of this, it's very handy. Otherwise, I'm telling everybody, like, if you can have a printout of this, nothing like it. Otherwise, yeah, very nice, Ankita Mataji. Otherwise, you can relate to the PDF which has been sent, or Mataji is also screen sharing. You can relate to that also. So, this orientation program will be discussing about, first, initially, what is the course aim, what is the overview, and how you will be assessed. That is how the marking system is in Bhakti Shastri as per MI, Mayapur Institute. So I would request kindly open to page number 4 in the handbook. Page number 4. Okay. Can open in your mobile, laptop, or in your hard copy. Page number 4. Yes, who wants to read? Ankita Madhiji, please read. Srila Prabhupada on Bhakti Shastri and Systematic Study. Please read the bullets. What are Prabhupada's?
Okay.
Yeah.
Srila Prabhupada on Bhakti Shastri and Systematic Study. I wish to encourage all my disciples to very carefully learn this philosophy.
Yes.
Second,
Next, become
all good preachers, and that depends on studying the books nicely.
Yeah.
We
These are what Prabhupada expects us to do. Why he wants us to do Bhakti Shastri. Second point, we all should become good preachers. ISKCON is a preaching movement. Remember, there are many Gauriya Vaishnava Institute. All are not so much inclined towards preaching. Few of them are Goshtanandi. Few of them are Bhajananandi. You know Bhajananandi? They're in the mutt. They rather practice their own spiritual life, spiritual Shastri study, but they're reluctant in going out and preaching. Many of them are like this. Bhajananandi. Very few are Goshtanandi. Goshtanandis, they go out and they distribute this knowledge to others. So ISKCON is a preaching movement. So Srila Prabhupada is making it very clear. Become all good preachers. And that depends on studying the book nicely. That's why one of the things, if you have noticed, during initiation, many Guru Maharajas, they say that please, promise that from now onwards you're going to chant 16 rounds and follow the 4 eggs. And also help your Guru Maharaj in spreading, help Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, help in preaching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Have you all heard this? Initiating ceremony. Many Guru Maharajas make their disciples promise this. Primarily
Yes,
because
Prabhu.
it is a preaching movement.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. How many of you all have attended initiation ceremonies? Please raise your Google hand. Okay, raise your hand. This is more easy. So raise your hand. Google hand, okay. Your physical hand, Google hand, yeah. Very few. 3-4 people only have raised their hands. Okay. It's very, very auspicious to attend others' initiation festival. Yes. What is the next point Prabhupada is saying? We need so many
preachers who are soundly versed in the scriptures.
Yeah, very well versed in scriptures, because primarily the preacher's job is to repeat whatever he or she has studied. Whatever the acharyas have said, we just have to repeat. We don't have to do anything extra from ourselves. Kuch extra kuch nahi dena hai. Whatever we have heard, that only we have to repeat. So we need to hear, we need to read the scriptures to know what it is. Next.
I will never die. I live in my books.
So while doing Bhakti Shastri course, we'll be reading Srila Prabhupada's purports. And he's living in his purports. He's living in his books. Fortunately, of course, it makes no difference whether we read other languages, but Srila Prabhupada's purports, original purports, are in English. I hope everybody knows this, no? Srila Prabhupada's original purports are in English. And he has given seva to other disciples, his disciples, to translate in other languages, but his original purports are in English. Am I understood?
Yes.
Yeah. Next point.
I want that all of my spiritual sons and daughters inherit this title of Bhakti Vedanta.
Hari Bol. He is also Bhakti Vedanta. He wants us also to be Bhakti Vedanta. Hari. Yes. Next. Bhakti Shastri from ISKCON. While mentioning your qualification, you also can mention that you are Bhakti Shastri from ISKCON. See, I mentioned I did my Bhakti Shastri in 2011. So similarly, in addition to, in fact, it should be other way. First, we should mention our spiritual qualification. That should follow. Then we should, introduce our material education, whatever it is. That's the way it should be. So nice. Okay. Now, please come to page number 6. Page 6. We have
course overview.
Yeah.
Hare
So
Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, please.
Sorry for interrupt.
Yes, free. Ask whatever, anytime. Acha, Manindra Prabhu, your hands are still raised. Rajiv Chaudhary Prabhu, if you have any question, raise your hand. Otherwise, put your hands down. Google hands, please. Yes.
Prabhu, will you share these handouts in groups?
I've already done that. It's already there in the group.
Okay, I didn't.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Maybe you all were added later on. Is it? You all were added later on?
Maybe I didn't get, Prabhu. Please.
Okay, I'm resharing it. Sadrita Mataji, can you just again reshare it in the group?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So this course is divided in 5 units. First 3 units is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. So it has been divided into 6, 3 units. Clear? After that, we have NOD, Nectar of Devotion, that is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu book. And unit 5 is Ishopanishad and NOI, Nectar of Instruction, that is Upadeshamritam. Okay, so this is the course overview. Anybody has any question regarding the course overview? So more or less we'll be having 5 faculties, or maybe few faculties would repeat. Because there are 5 units, usually we have 5 faculties. Different faculties would take over these different units, or we may even have repetition. Next, please. Please turn to page number 8. Now, in the bottom of page number 8, you can see a table, a box given.
कृष्ण बाबू कोई स्क्रीन शेयर करेगा तो सुविधा होगा ना सदिता माता जी
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, I'm sharing. There is some glitch. I'm just sharing. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay. For the rest of you all, please turn to page number 8. You can see one box is there, open book assessment.
Yes, Prabhu, 60%.
So there shall be open book assessment. We would explain that. Open book assessment means you don't have to close your book and answer those. You can open your book and you can answer them at home and submit the question answer sheets. Second, there is closed book assessment, for which you have to come down to our temple and physically give these exams. There is memorization of verses. Fortunately, only 45 verses. Okay, and attendance and behavior. This includes your attitude, punctuality, course, dress, etc. And moreover, it includes your video on. Let me be very clear. Video on, we'll be taking screenshots, and these screenshots we'll be taking randomly, and these will be the supportive, whether your video is on or not. Randomly, we'll be taking screenshots. Our class coordinators will be taking screenshots. We have advised them. And based on those, we'll be marking it. And the pass mark for that is 75%. So rest are 60, 65, but this attendance and behavior, that is 75. Very important. We don't want, for namesake, people to get this degree. Somebody is very good in studies, parke, ratta marke, and he'll pass and all. No, we don't want that. We want somebody who has Vaishnav etiquette also. That's very high marked. That's why 75% pass mark. So I repeat again, Please, this is online course. So there are a lot of concessions for this online course. You don't have to physically go anywhere to the temple or somewhere. You can do at the ease of your own comfort place, but make sure your video is on. If this had been an offline course, so 2 extra hours would have been devoted for going and coming, correct? Physically to go to a place and come back also a couple of hours goes. And then 2 hours for this course, every session. So more or less you're spending 4 hours. Instead, this being an online course, you just have to spend 2 hours. So make sure kindly that for these 2 hours, your video is on. Next, attendance at temple program, that includes sadhana sheets, which has been given in this manual. There is a sadhana sheet towards the end of the manual. However, that is completely on your discretion. That is completely on your discretion. So if you want to make it, that's not compulsory as such, filling up those sadhana sheets, but it is at your discretion. You want to progress nicely, you can take it up nicely. Up to you. Other than that, this closed book assessment also has another part inside, which is not explicitly mentioned here, that is analogies. So let me now start with open book assessment. For open book assessment, kindly turn to page number 33. In page number 33, you can see, now since I'll be starting unit 1, so unit 1 means Bhagavad Gita 1 to 6, the first 6 chapters. So in unit 1, open book assessment questions, you can see there are total 10 questions, correct? Page number 33 and 34. Okay. Now among those 10 questions, the first question is compulsory. From the rest 9, you just have to do one more. Am I understood?
नहीं समझा प्रभु, नहीं समझा.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 कंपलसरी है
जी.
और बाकी 9 क्वेश्चन में से और एक करना है.
अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है.
टोटल 2 क्वेश्चन करना है बस.
ठीक है.
आउट ऑफ 10 क्वेश्चन सिर्फ 2 ही करना है. 1 कंपलसरी, बाकी और एक कर लीजिए, कोई भी एक, आपका चॉइस है. एंड दिस यू कैन डू एट होम एंड सबमिट ASAP. You don't have to wait for completion of unit 1. You can, at your ease, you can do it and you can submit. This is open book. Any other question? Open book, any other question? Otherwise, we can move on to closed book. Yes,
need disturbance.
Raise your Google hand. You can disturb. It's not disturb. You can ask 10,000 questions. Raise your Google hand. There's a Google hand. There's a hand button in your mobile. Yeah. Yes, Shatrupa Mataji. বলুন।
এই যে কিছু তো মানে কিছু তো মনে হয়তো নাও থাকতে পারে, মানে কি করতে হবে এটা, তো পুরো প্রসেসটাই যদি রেকর্ডিং পরে থাকতো, যদি বা পুরো ক্লাসে।
ঠিক আছে, বুঝতে পেরে গেছি। ইয়েস, ইউ ক্যান মিউট ইয়োরসেলফ। তো আমাদের এই পুরো ক্লাস রেকর্ডিং হবে আর প্রত্যেক ক্লাসের পর এগুলো রেকর্ডিং গুলো দেওয়া হবে। হ্যাঁ, তো যদি কিছু বুঝতে অসুবিধা হয় তো you can ask 10,000 questions, I have no problem. আর এগুলো প্রত্যেক রেকর্ডিং দেওয়া হবে, ঠিক আছে? ক্লাসের পর এগুলো পাঠানো হবে, সো ডোন্ট ওয়ারি। ইয়া, অঙ্কিতা মাতাজি বলুন।
হরে কৃষ্ণ প্রভুজি। বলছি, যেমন আমার কোশ্চেন 6টার দিকে এখন চোখ পড়লো, যে এক্সপ্লেন ইন ইয়োর ওন ওয়ার্ডস দ্য প্রসেসেস অফ কর্মকান্ডা, কর্মযোগা, জ্ঞান যোগা and ধ্যান yoga with reference to Bhagavad Gita verses, purports and Prabhupada's lectures. Give attention to some specific Sanskrit words from the referred verses in your answer. Understanding, তার মানে আমাকে এগুলো স্টাডি করে, মানে পারপোর্ট আর এগুলো সম্বন্ধে যা লেখা আছে সেটা পড়ে তারপর আমাকে নিজের ভাষায় সেটা লিখতে হবে।
একদম একদম।
হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা প্রভুপাদ যে লেকচার বলছে, তাহলে এগুলো কি আমরা কোথাও অনলাইন আমাদেরকে কি দেওয়া হবে, নাকি আমাদের নিজেদেরকে অনলাইনে সেগুলো?
অনলাইনে অনেক লেকচার আছে। সো ওপেন বুক ইজ মোর অ্যাবাউট, আমরা দেখতে চাই ওপেন বুকে
সেলফ স্টাডি।
হ্যাঁ, সেলফ স্টাডি। কত ভক্তটা কত জানে, শুধু বই বুক পিস না, আরো কিছু জানে, ইনপুট আরো কি আছে ওনার।
নিজে কতটা স্টাডি করছি বা পড়ে তারপরে আমি নিজে কি সেটা বুঝতে পারছি, আমার আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিংটাই সেখানে আমি আমার নিজের মতো করে করব, তার সাথে কিছু শ্লোকা রেফারেন্স দিয়ে এবং কিছু
Yes.
প্রভুপাদের জিনিস কোট করে, তাই তো?
Yes. This is where you have to use your brain. For the rest, it is like mug up and patapat likho. Of course, you have to understand. Close book e bujhe likhben, but open book is where we see your skills, where we see your spiritual skills. Okay? Pratima Mataji. Yes, please unmute yourself. Unmute. Yeah.
হ্যাঁ প্রভু, আমি মানে আপনি যেটা বলেছেন আমি শুনতেই পাইনি। আমি তখন আমার নেটটা মানে কেটে গেছিল, আমি ক্লাস থেকে বাইরে চলে গেছিলাম, আবার রিজয়েন করেছি।
Hi, please ask your question, then I'll answer. কি বলছিলেন বলুন।
আপনি যেটা বললেন সেটা লিখবে, একটু রিপিট করে দেবেন শুরু থেকেই। আমি কি কি
শুরু থেকে?
হ্যাঁ, ওপেন বুক
আচ্ছা, ওপেন বুকে তাই বলুন। ওপেন বুকে প্রথম কোয়েশ্চেন দেখুন, টোটাল 10টা কোয়েশ্চেন আছে হ্যান্ডবুকে। 10টার মধ্যে প্রথম কোয়েশ্চেন নাম্বার 1 ইজ কম্পালসারি সবার জন্য, আর রিমেনিং 9 কোয়েশ্চেন থেকে যে কোনো একটা করতে পারেন, আপনার চয়েস। তো টোটাল দুটো করতে হবে। ওকে, ওপেন বই তাহলে আমি এবার এগোচ্ছি। নাও প্লিজ কাম টু ক্লোজ বুক। ক্লোজ বুকে পেজ নাম্বার 28। আর একটা জিনিস আপনি বলছি, আমি আপনাদের সব এগুলো বলছি ভয় পাওয়ানোর জন্য না। I don't think that I'm trying to scare the hell out of you by saying open book ei korte hobe, close book ei korte hobe. Trust me, it's very simple. A lot of people have done this and passed. Bhakti Shastri is very, very elementary course. Very, very elementary course. So, কোনো ভয় পাবেন না। যখন করতে বসবেন না দেখবেন এরকম মুড়ি মুড়কির মতো হয়ে যাচ্ছে। But the thing is, try to not to keep anything pending. আমি বুঝিয়ে দেবো সেই জিনিসটাও, সেটা আমি পরে বুঝিয়ে দেবো। Now please turn to page number 28. Now in page number 28, as I said, unit 1 means 6 questions, 6 chapters. Yes, Pratima Mataji, Google hack name din. Once you have asked a question, yeah.
Sorry, Prabhu.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay. So, as I said, unit 1 means 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. First 6 chapters, correct? Bujhe pachen, Shubhankar Prabhu. So, first 6 chapters e dekhun. First chapter, there are 11 questions. Can you see in page number 28?
Yes, Prabhu.
Second chapter has 33 questions. Third chapter has 42 questions. Fourth chapter, 55 chapters, chapter 56, 63 questions are there.
Yes, Prabhu.
Cumulative, cumulative. It's in cumulative, it's given in cumulative. So total there are 63 questions in unit 3, that is Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 to 6. You know what, how many you have to do? Only 20. Only 20. So out of these 63 questions, one day you all will be called in the temple hall, in CDC hall, and you have to answer only 20 questions. That is closed book. And can you see the convenience? For example, in chapter 1, there are 11 questions. The answers are also bracketed where you will find the answers. So everything is like spoon-fed. These things were not there when we did. Now it has been made so simplified, so easy. So you don't have to search. You know where it is. It's in shloka number this to this. So when you read, you just have to highlight. So why am I telling you this before I start? Because when we will be starting introduction, preface, and Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, etc., you know where to mark the questions. You will be well prepared. For example, when I'll be reading shloka number 1.1, you know already that there are 3 questions from shloka number 1.1. Correct? Correct? Thik na? The first 3 questions are from 1.1. Bracket is there. So you already know. You're already prepared that. So when you know the questions, when you come across these answers, you can highlight or you can bracket. Clear? Bishuru Prabhu. Bolon.
Prabhu, you just mentioned that we have to answer only 20 questions. So
yes,
it will be from our choice, or that will be decided?
As I told, we'll be giving 22 questions. From 22, you have to do 20. Hare Krishna. I'll be giving you 2 extra questions. You can leave those 2 extra. You can take 20 of your choice from 22. Total, there are 63. In the exam, you'll be having 22 questions, but you have to do only 20.
Okay.
Yeah? Yes, Manidhar Prabhu.
हाँ, हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। प्रभु ये रिटर्न है या ओरल होगा प्रभु?
Written.
Written. Okay.
Open book is written, closed book is also written. Oral is only shlokas. Rajiv Prabhu.
Prabhu, for open book and closed book, both, like the venue will be temple hall?
No, for open book, the venue is your house. घर पे बैठ के लिखिए आराम से. Office, घर, wherever. Feel comfortable. First submit. That's it.
And we submit it at like, where do we submit that?
In the group. Sorry, not in the group. So you don't submit in the group. Others will be seeing your answers. No, we don't want that. I'll share you one. Our Bhakti Shastri course coordinator is Kalindipati Brajesh Prabhu. He is present in the this Google Meet. Kalindipati
Yes.
Brajesh Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, I am.
So you will be submitting directly to Kalindipati Brajesh Prabhu. So that we'll be sharing his number, and that's the way open.
Okay.
Ankita Mataji.
প্রভুজি বলছি এই আনসার গুলো কি মাল্টিপল চয়েস থাকবে নাকি নিজেকেই লিখতে হবে, মানে লাইনে, সেটা 2-3 লাইন হোক বা 4 লাইন হোক?
মাল্টিপল চয়েস না, নট
হ্যাঁ,
লাইক
সেটা আমি জিজ্ঞেস করলাম। হ্যাঁ, মানে আমি যেটা বুঝলাম, এই 60টি কোয়েশ্চেন আমি প্রিপেয়ার করে গেলাম, তার মধ্যে যে কোনো 20টা করব এবং তার উত্তরগুলো আমি পড়তেই পাবো, সেখানে সেটা আমাকে লিখতে হবে। বুঝতে পেরেছি।
ভেরি ভেরি সিম্পল কোয়েশ্চেন। যখন প্রশ্নগুলো পড়বেন না, ভেরি ভেরি সিম্পল, ওয়ান লাইন আনসার, ছোট্ট ওয়ান লাইন আনসার। অফকোর্স আমি বলে দেবো কয়েকটা 1 লাইন হবে, কয়েকটা 2 লাইন হবে, কয়েকটা 1 মার্ক পাবেন, কয়েকটা 2 মার্ক পাবেন। সেগুলো আমি অত ডিভিশনে যাচ্ছি না এখন, সবাই ভয় পেয়ে যাবে। আসলে জিনিসটা মুড়কি, কিন্তু if I elaborate না, people will feel scared. That's why I'm not elaborating. Okay, so now I have explained open book, I have explained closed book. Anybody has any question regarding open book, closed book? Okay, other than that, there will be shloka memory. So there are only 45 total. Puro course, entire course has only 45 memory shlokas. And if you want to see the shloka bifurcation, then you can turn to.
Haribol Prabhu.
বলুন।
বলছি ওই ক্লোজ বুকের মধ্যে অ্যানালজিটা বলে ক্লোজ বুকটা কমপ্লিট করে দেন না।
Okay, so there is another part inside close book, that is analogies. Analogies, upama. So please kindly turn to page number 30. In page number 30, you can see shloka-wise analogies are given. Analogies mean upama. Examples to explain a philosophy. Examples to explain a philosophy. Okay. So for example, in shloka 2.2, in the purport, there is an analogy given to understand that the Supreme Lord is realized in 3 phases: lower, higher, and highest. The lower phase is Brahman, higher is Paramatma, and highest is Bhagwan realization. Srila Prabhupada has given an example of sunlight or sunshine, sun globe, and sun god. Okay, to explain this. Now, we'll be discussing this in detail. So these are analogies to examples to establish a philosophy. Clear? So in closed book, you will be also given, you will be given 10, you have to write 10 answers, you have to answer 10 questions out of, I think there are around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, around 30, I think. Total 30. Page number 30, 31, and 32. All combined analogies, around 30 analogies, only 10 will be given. You have to answer them. It's very easy. Now, how you have to answer? Maybe you all will be given pictorial depiction or fill in the blanks. For example, if you see a picture of sunlight, sun globe, so immediately what will strike? Okay, this is for Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan realization. So you have to write that, these 3 lines which you see in 2.2. Bujha gelo?
Yes, Prabhu. Ji, Prabhu.
Rajiv Prabhu? Pratima Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. समझ गया.
Shalini Mataji? Understood? Very simple thing, ekdam simple. Please, if you don't understand, don't feel embarrassed to ask. Don't feel others will think, what Buddha am I? Don't think all those things. Just ask. If you don't understand anything, just ask. Okay. Yes.
ইয়েস, আর হ্যাঁ মানে অ্যানালজিটা তো বুঝতে পেরেছি যে যেটা এক্সাম্পল দেওয়া আছে ওই শ্লোকের থেকে রিলেট করে, কিন্তু কি করতে হবে মানে আমার যখন পরীক্ষায় আসবে যে 10টা মানে লিখতেটা কি হবে বা কি করতে হবে?
Very good question. So if পরীক্ষায় তো দেখলেন আপনি ছবি দিয়ে দিল সূর্য একটা সূর্য রশ্মি এদিকে এরকম দিল আর একটা সূর্যের ছবি দিয়ে দিল, বাস এরকম, ঠিক আছে? তো আপনার মনে আসতে হবে যে ঠিক আছে, এটা থেকে কি বোঝানো যাচ্ছে? শিল প্রভুপাদ এটা ইউজ করেছেন এই এক্সাম্পলটা বোঝানোর জন্য যে ভগবত উপলব্ধি 3 স্তরে হয়। Of course, you will be writing in your own preferred language. Don't think this is an English class, so you have to write all answers in English. এটা তো ক্লিয়ার আছে না? You have to write as per your own convenience language. যদি হিন্দিতে লিখতে চান কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, any language of your convenience. Please keep it limited to Hindi, English and Bengali, because other languages আমাদের পেপার চেকিং এর মাস্টার নেই। তো so seeing the photo, you have to understand that ভগবত উপলব্ধি 3 স্তরে হয়, ব্রহ্মণ, পরমাত্মা ও ভগবান। এটাই লিখে দেবেন, বাস শেষ। সিম্পল। অফকোর্স এই উপলব্ধির জন্য এখানে লেখা নেই, কিন্তু আরো একটি প্রভুপাদ আরো উদাহরণ দিয়েছেন। ট্রেনের হেডলাইট, ট্রেন আর ট্রেনের ডাব্বা আর ট্রেনের ভেতরে প্যাসেঞ্জার, এটারও একটা উদাহরণ দিয়েছেন শিল প্রভুপাদ। কিন্তু যে এটা যেখানে দেওয়া আছে সব ফটোর উপর ডিপেন্ড করছে, ফটো কি পাচ্ছেন। এটা আবার আরেকভাবেও আসতে পারে, অ্যানালজিস ফিলিং দ্য ব্ল্যাঙ্কস হিসেবে আসতে পারে। কেমন লিখবে? যেমন ধরুন, ফর এক্সাম্পল, গড রিয়েলাইজেশন ইজ ডান ইন 3 steps, dash, Paramatma and dash, which is equivalent to sunlight, dash and dash. Okay? ঠিক যাবে আমরা ছোটবেলায় fill in the blanks করতাম, এই বুড়ো বেলায়ও fill in the blanks করব। ওকে, এগোই। So till now I have discussed about open book, about closed book, about analogies, which is a part of closed book, and also now I'll be discussing about shloka memorization. So there are 45 memory shlokas. The list is given in page number  Okay, I happen to just skip those pages. Let's see who finds first page number for memory shlokas. Page number 14. In page number 14, in unit 1, for the first 6 chapters, you can see shloka number 2.7, 2.13, 2.20, 2.44. These are all memory shlokas. You are expected to memorize them. And I will also tell you the easiest way to memorize them, how to memorize. I'll give you all tactics, tips and all. I'll also be sharing you a file for this memory shlokas, which you are expected to take printouts and just put it, in places you travel. For example, veranda, in your kitchen for Mataji's, in your office desk for Prabhuji's, etc. So you constantly, at the moment, you see those pages, you're supposed to read once. Also, how to recite them, we'll be discussing that in class, how to recite these shlokas. Very simple. In Bhagavad Gita especially, there are only there are 2 tunes. So very easy. So this course is very, very simple and very easy. So never get panicked. Now, for these memory shlokas, there is 10% weightage among the total score. Total is 100, so this is also 10% weightage is there for memory shlokas. So these are the total assessment in Bhakti Shastri. Till now, anybody has any question regarding shlokas, analogies, open book, closed book?
Open book word limitation?
Open book word limitation is around 650, right? 600 to 650.
450 to 600.
450 to 600. So this is 450 to 600. So you have to write, that is the word limit. So anyways, you just have to write 2 answers. And that also has the ease of home, office, wherever. Okay. Now let's move on to Bhagavad Gita. Please show your Bhagavad Gita. This is my Bhagavad Gita, mini Bhagavad Gita. I've been using this since I started, since my journey in ISKCON. Okay, very nice. Okay. Request all to unmute yourself, and even if it is chaotic, please take Srila Prabhupada's blessings by reciting Prabhupada Pranam Mantra. Please start.
Namo
Namo
Jai.
So we will be starting. Yeah, please mute yourself. With preface. Okay. I think there is no need to share the Bhagavad Gita. Screen share korar kono darkar nahi, because I hope everybody's got Bhagavad Gita at least at home, right? So there is no need to do screen share of Bhagavad Gita. So,
Prabhuji, should I stop sharing this?
Handbook. Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. Preface. Yes, Sadrita Mataji. Please start reading preface. Now I'll also tell you what I prefer, what is my style. Usually, what I have seen through my little experience, that few Bhakti Shastri preachers, they select few paragraphs and only discuss those and preach those and skip the others. If you have seen, we have been given a schedule of days and also corresponding portion to be covered. Have you all seen that? Kabe class hobe, আর ওই ক্লাসে কি পড়ানো হবে portion. There's a chart which has been sent in the group.
Yes, Prabhu, I have seen.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. So my style is to go through the entire purport. That's what I prefer, because I don't want to skip any part of Prabhupada's purport. I relish to read Prabhupada purports, and I want that to be imbibed in every member of this institution. However, because we also have time limitation for the course, we want to successfully complete the course on time as per Mayapur standard. So what we usually do is, when we have time, we'll read everything, because there'll be question answers and explanations. So that also will take up a lot of time. But when we don't have time, during those sessions, we would be discussing what others do, the important paragraphs. Okay, am I understood? যখন সময় থাকবে ডিটেইলে করব, যখন তাড়াহুড়ো থাকবে ইম্পর্টেন্ট প্যারাগ্রাফস গুলো করব. That is, please remember one thing. The main intention of this course is to clear our doubts. We should, at the end of the course, have all understanding, especially of the different concepts. For example, what is the difference between demigods and God? What is the difference between Guru and God? The 3 steps of realization. What is pious activity? What is impious activity? These things, these concepts should be clear, ekdam crystal clear at the end of the courses. So I would lay more stress on question answers. You have any question, any doubt, ask as much as you want to ask. Google your hand raise, and ask as many questions as you have, whatever language you have, no problem, in at least these 3 languages. Okay. So, because our intention is that these concepts should be clear amongst all members present in this course. Yes, Vishwarup Prabhu, please read the preface. Purun.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Preface. Originally, I wrote Bhagavad Gita as it is in the form in which it is presented now. When this book was first published, the original manuscript was unfortunately cut short to less than 400 pages, without illustrations and without explanations for most of the original verses of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In all of my other books, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Ishopanishad, etc., the system is that I give the original verse, its English transliteration, word for word, Sanskrit English equivalents, translations, and purports.
Yeah, Mataji, since you are screen sharing, I might I may request you, can I, to also highlight the lines? Yeah, it would be nice if you can highlight also. Yes. Continue, Prabhu.
Okay. This makes the book very authentic and scholarly and makes the meaning self-equivalent, self-evident.
Evident.
I was not very happy. Therefore, when I had to minimize my original manuscript, therefore I had to minimize my original manuscript. But later on, when the demand for Bhagavad Gita as it is considerably increased, I was requested by many scholars and devotees to present the book in its original form. Thus, the present attempt is to offer the original manuscript of this great book of knowledge with full parampara explanation in order to establish the Krishna consciousness movement more soundly and progressively.
Okay, so no cut short, full-fledged.
Yeah.
Clear? Yeah. Next para I'm reading. Our Krishna consciousness movement is genuine, historically authorized, natural, and transcendental due to its being based on Bhagavad Gita as it is. কোনো জিনিস বুঝতে পারবেন না তখনই গুগল হাত উঠিয়ে আটকে দেবেন। আই উড প্রেফার এটাই, কিন্তু এগিয়ে গেলে পেছনের জিনিস জিজ্ঞেস করবেন, সেটা খুব বিরক্তিকর হয়। যখন কিছু বুঝতে পারবেন না সাথে সাথে গুগল হাত উঠিয়ে দেবেন, বুঝতে পারলাম। ইয়েস, শতরূপা মাতাজি।
প্রভু অনেক আগে এটা উদাহরণটা দিচ্ছিলেন যে যখন ভগবানকে বোঝাচ্ছে তিনটি স্তর আছে, ব্রহ্ম, পরমাত্মা আর ভগবান। তো ওখানে একটা উদাহরণ দিয়েছিলেন প্রভু, ওই যে ট্রেনে যাবো, এই উদাহরণটা আমি বুঝতে পারিনি।
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে, যদিও এটা ওকে। তো যেমন সূর্য রশ্মি, ওটা বুঝতে পেরেছেন? সূর্য রশ্মি, সূর্যলোক, আর সূর্যলোকের মধ্যেও একজন বিভাসমান, একজন সূর্যদেব আছে, যেটা হায়ার আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং। সিমিলারলি ধরুন আপনি দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন সকালবেলা ভোরবেলা 6টার সময়, দার্জিলিং মেল জাস্ট শিয়ালদায় ঢুকছে, প্রথমে কি দেখবেন? দূর থেকে লাইট, ফপ করে একটা হেডলাইট, ঠিক না? হ্যাঁ, দূর থেকে হেডলাইট দেখতে পাবেন, কিন্তু সেটাই কি ট্রেন? হ্যাঁ, সেটা বলতে পারেন ট্রেন। যদি কেউ বলে ওই দেখো ট্রেন আসছে, হেডলাইটটা দেখে লোকে বলে না ওই দেখো ট্রেন আসছে, বলে তো নাকি দূর থেকে, ঠিক না? কিন্তু হেডলাইটটা কি ট্রেন নাকি? না, ঠিক আছে, রিয়েলাইজেশন, ওকে ফাইন, নট আ ব্যাড, ঠিক আছে। ধরুন আরো ট্রেনটা ভেতরে ঢুকলো, তখন কেউ বলে ওই দেখো ডাব্বাটা দেখে বলে ওই দেখো ট্রেন, সেটাও ঠিক। আবার যখন ট্রেনটা এসে দাঁড়িয়ে গেল আর ট্রেনের থেকে ট্রেনের পাইলটও নামলো, তখন দেখি বলে এ ট্রেন, মানে ট্রেন মানে ট্রেনের ইঞ্জিন, ট্রেনের ইঞ্জিনের ভেতরে একটা পাইলট আছে। ঠিক যেমন যদি ছোট বাচ্চাকে জিজ্ঞেস করা সূর্য কোথায়, সে জানলার ভেতর থেকে যে সূর্য রশ্মিটা বেরোতে, কারণ কি সেটা সূর্য রশ্মি সূর্যের থেকে অভিন্ন। ঠিক এমন একটা অ্যাডাল্টকে জিজ্ঞেস করলেন সূর্য কোথায়, সে আপনাকে দরজার বাইরে বাইরে ঘরের বাইরে নিয়ে গিয়ে দেখালো ওই দেখো সূর্য, সে গোলাকারটা দেখি বলে ওটা সূর্য, সেও রাইট। কিন্তু যদি আপনি এক ইসকনের ভক্তকে জিজ্ঞেস করেন সূর্য কোথায়, তখন সে, বিকজ হি হ্যাজ কমপ্লিট নলেজ, হি উইল শো দ্য সান গ্লোব এন্ড হি উইল অলসো সে দ্যাট সি এটা সান গ্লোব, আর এর ভেতরে সূর্যদেব আছে, আর এখন প্রেজেন্টলি দ্য সূর্যদেবের নাম হচ্ছে বিভাসমান। সো দ্যাট ইজ ফুল কমপ্লিট নলেজ একদম। হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে। তেমনি ব্রাহ্মণ পরমাত্মা অ্যান্ড ভগবান রিয়েলাইজেশন, ব্রাহ্মণ মানে ব্রহ্মজ্যোতি, পরমাত্মা রিয়েলাইজেশন ফর দ্য যোগীজ। ভগবান প্রত্যেক হৃদয়ে ক্ষীরোদক্ষায় বিষ্ণু রূপ পরমাত্মা রূপে বিরাজমান প্রত্যেক জীবের হৃদয়ে, বাট দ্যাট ইজ অলসো সেকেন্ডারি। অ্যান্ড সবচেয়ে টপমোস্ট কি আছে রিয়েলাইজেশন? ভগবান রিয়েলাইজেশন, দ্যাট ইজ ভগবান এক ব্যক্তি। শিল প্রভুপাদ লিখছেন ভক্তিরা স্বামীচন্দ্র কৃষ্ণ ইজ এ সুপ্রিম পার্সোনালিটি অফ গডহেড। পরম পূজ্য ভক্তিচারক স্বামী গুরু মহারাজ যখন এই বইটা পড়লেন, যখন লেখা দেখলেন কি পার্সোনালিটি, ভগবান এক ব্যক্তি, মানে ব্যক্তিত্ব আছে ভগবান, যেমন আপনাদের ব্যক্তিত্ব আছে, আমার একটা ব্যক্তিত্ব আছে, তেমন ভগবানের এক ব্যক্তিত্ব আছে। দেন then he was very satisfied with Prabhupada's explanation, and then he slowly came to one of the reasons why he came to ISKCON. So it was very convincing. He was very mesmerized by this particular statement of Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so this is what I was discussing Shatarupa Mataji when trainer example. Okay, so আমরা এখন preface
এই এপ্রিল এক্সাম্পল তো এটা কি পুরো এখানে মানে পরমেশ্বর ভগবান হিসেবে ধরা হচ্ছে, মানে এক্সাম্পল
আওয়াজটা কেটে আসছে, নেটওয়ার্ক প্লেসে থাকুন। Stay where there is network. Okay, this is another very important thing I tell in a class. আপনি ঘরের, in every house there are few places where the network is poor and where network is good. So preferably make yourself comfortable in a place where there is good network. Otherwise when you ask question কিছু বুঝতে পারবো না, কেটে আসবে। এখন তো বাড়ির মধ্যে বুঝে গেছেন কোন জায়গায় ভালো নেটওয়ার্ক, কোন জায়গায় পচা নেটওয়ার্ক, এটুকুনো তো জ্ঞান হয়ে গেছে নিশ্চয়ই। So have your place your seat where there is good network, then it would be aram thakbe kothabarta bolte. Okay, communication would be easy. Okay, let me continue. It is gradually becoming the most popular movement in the entire world, Srila Prabhupada is saying, especially amongst the younger generation. It is becoming more and more interesting to the older generation also. Older gentlemen are becoming interested, so much so that the fathers and grandfathers of my disciples are encouraging us by becoming life members of our great society. Kichu na bujhte parle atkaben. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness. In Los Angeles, many fathers and mothers used to come to see me to express their feelings of gratitude for my lending the Krishna consciousness movement throughout the entire world. Some of them said that this is greatly fortunate for the Americans that I have started the Krishna consciousness movement in America. But actually the original father of this movement is Lord Krishna himself, since it was started a very long time ago, but is coming down to human society by disciplic succession. মনে রাখবেন, একদম ডাইরেক্ট প্রভুপাদের পারপোর্ট পড়ছেন বা শুনছেন। If I have any credit in this connection, it does not belong to me personally, but it is due to my eternal spiritual master, His divine grace, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajak Acharya, Ashtottara Shato, Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada. I hope you all know him. He is the founder Acharya of Gaudiya Mission. If personally I have any credit in this matter, it is only that I have tried to present Bhagavad Gita as it is without any adulteration. Kuch ghotala nahi, ekdam as it is, pure. Before my presentation of Bhagavad Gita as it is, almost all the English editions of Bhagavad Gita were introduced to fulfill someone's personal ambition. Very important, because if you go to the market, college strategy Jan, you will find more than 700 different Bhagavad Gitas written by different authors. Written by different authors mane ki? The 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita are same, but the commentary is different. Usually a lot of politicians have written Bhagavad Gita commentaries. A lot of businessmen, industrialists have also written Bhagavad Gita commentaries according to their own whims and fancies. I'll give an example. When I was studying, once we did a case study in masters where one of the factory managers, he was inspiring his workers who were demanding for raise in wages. Amader maine badao. It has been 10 years since you have raised our wages. So they were complaining, please raise our wages. And for that, the manager tactfully used Bhagavad Gita for his own purpose. He brought the Bhagavad Gita and he said, कर्मनिधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन, कर्म किए जाओ फल की आशा मत करो. See, Bhagwan Krishnachandra is saying this in Bhagavad Gita. सिर्फ टाका कर रहे हो. Be work oriented. Don't think of the results of fruitive activities. This is how he preached for his own personal motive. That is to avoid raising wages. So different politicians use these shlokas, different businessmen use these shlokas, quoting Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, for their own personal agenda. It is not preaching. He is not quoting shloka to preach and to make them devotees, but so that he saves few bucks. That's why he is doing all this. This is what it means. Clear? কারণ কি, if you see, ভগবান যখন বলছেন কর্ম কিয়ে যাও ফল কি আশা মত করো, you have to see couple of shlokas before and after what he's trying to, how he's defining karma. Bhagavan Sri Krishna is saying that karma also has division. There is akarma, vikarma, and there is karma. What is akarma he's defining, what is vikarma he's defining, and what is simply karma he's also defining. And then he's quoting this shloka to Arjuna. So in whole context, it has to be analyzed. It needn't be analyzed in isolation. বুঝতে পারছেন isolation মানে একটা পার্টিকুলার একটা সেন্টেন্সকে তুলে যদি সেটার উপর কেউ নিজের ইউজ করছে, that is wrong interpretation. You cannot just isolately take one sentence and use it for your own whims and fancies. Full context 360-degree analysis has to be done. Otherwise, it can be misused. Just like I gave an example. কারো কোন এরকম এক্সাম্পল মনে পড়ছে? Does anybody has any example where you can show where one person has misused the Bhagavad Gita shlokas for his own personal agenda? Yes, Pratima Mataji. Be to the point, okay? One more. One sec. Another class ground rule. Please, I don't like beating around the bush. If you have an answer, be to the point. বুঝতে পারছি be to the point মানে answer the question. Yeah, please carry on.
এখন যেগুলো সোশ্যাল মিডিয়াতে অনেক রিলগুলো থাকে ভক্তি সংক্রান্ত কিছু একটা কোনো মানে মহারাজ বা কারো একটা কথা জাস্ট একটা সেন্টেন্স পুরোটা নিল না, হয়তো একটা ওয়ার্ড কিছু একটা তুলে নিয়ে সেটাকে ডিমোরালাইজ করে আরো ওটাকে স্প্রেড করা, এরকম ধরনের অনেক উদাহরণ আমরা এখন দেখতে পাই।
Okay. Yes, Shalini Mataji.
হরে কৃষ্ণ প্রভু, আমি জানি না এটা ঠিক বলছি নাকি, কিন্তু ওই যে মহাত্মা গান্ধীও একটা মানে গীতার একটা ইয়ে দিয়েছিল, মানে লিখেছে, সেটার মধ্যে চরকাতে সূচকাতাটাকে নিয়েই উনি ওই শ্লোকগুলোকে এক্সপ্লেন করছিল, তো নন ভায়োলেন্স এগুলো নিয়ে উনি বলছিল, তো সেটা।
Okay, very nice. Sadhita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I have also heard about the same shloka Karmanyavadi Karaste in like office. One of my friend, she is also connected to ISKCON, Preeti Mataji from Jan Bazar Bhakti Vriksha. So she was told like don't think about the like fall and do the work, and like she's like overworking. So
overworking, she took it very seriously. Bhagwan boleche, so overwork, kaam kiye jao, phal ki asha mat karo, don't think of the results. Now devotees should think of results of work. Absolutely. Devotees, Krishna bhakta bhorai chatur. When you are doing your business, won't you will think of the results? Ei taka jodi kono labh na hoy, ei deal ta jodi kono labh na hoy, will devotees foolishly go ahead with that deal? Never. Yes, Shivani Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Sadhu Pranam. Prabhuji, there are many YouTube channels which promotes health, and there they many times they quote Bhagavad Gita, that in Bhagavad Gita it is referred you have to lead a sattvic life, you have to eat sattvic food, but they don't present the real thing, the real essence of Bhagavad Gita. Excellent. They promote their own agenda.
Excellent. Sattvic, yeah, they want to promote their sattvic sachets and sattvic concepts, but in their sattvic nothing is mentioned about prasadam. They mean vegetarian food is sattvic. They promote vegetarian food. Excellent example. And they will quote Bhagavan Sri Krishna shlokas where in the 15th, 16th chapter, 17th chapter, Supreme Lord is quoting shlokas about which is sattvic food. He is saying that food should be fresh and cooked before 3 hours. Within 3 hours, it should be consumed, etc., etc. But also, Prabhupada mentions in the purport that it should be offered to the Lord. Otherwise, we are eating sin. Amra paap kha rahe otherwise. If we consume any food which is not offered to the Lord. Excellent example. Rajiv Prabhu. Yes, please put your Google hands down. Yeah, once you.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu. So yes. There is one more thing, like nowadays people use the name of Bhagavad Gita forget about the shlokas, because most of the people, they do not know shlokas. They will put anything they want to say, and at the end they will put Krishna कहते हैं.
Krishna.
Lord Krishna says.
Yeah. Yes. Very nice. So let's continue. But our attempt in presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is to present the mission of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Our business is to present the will of Krishna, not that of any mundane speculators like politicians, philosophers, or scientists, for they have very little knowledge of Krishna, despite all their other knowledge. When Krishna says, Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru, etc., we, unlike the so-called scholars, do not say that Krishna and his inner spirits are different. A lot of people say Krishna and his inner spirits are different. This is not Krishna's words. A lot of people, they comment. Krishna is absolute. And there is no difference between Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes, etc. This absolute position of Krishna is difficult to understand for any person who is not a devotee of Krishna in the system of parampara, disciplic succession. Now, tell me one thing. If a person is writing about what Lord Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, the basic criteria is that person needs to be a devotee of Krishna. Otherwise, how will he write what he is feeling, what Krishna is feeling? So a lot of these politicians, even philosophers, and I won't name, otherwise I'll be sent to Govardhan as punishment. I hope you're understanding. So a lot of these politicians, they don't follow the 4X. A lot of these philosophers, they don't follow the 4X. They eat non-veg, etc. They smoke, etc. And they're writing commentaries on Supreme Lord's shlokas. That is a complete mismatch. If you will be, and they can be claimed to be devotees of Krishna. আমিও ভগবানের ভক্তি করি, হ্যাঁ তোমরা এসব ধুতি কুর্তা তিলক বিলক করে করো, আমিও করি, হ্যাঁ তোমরা এসব মালা নিয়ে জব করো, আমি সারাক্ষণ জব করছি। Have you heard all these statements? আমি সারাক্ষণ মনে মনে জব করি, সবসময় ভগবানকে মনে মনে সারাক্ষণ 24 ঘন্টা 24 ঘন্টা আমরা 16 মালা জব করতে আমাদের কালঘাম ছুটে যায়, আর এনারা বলছেন আমরা 24 ঘন্টা জব করি। হ্যাঁ কি উত্তর দেবেন এরকম? তো if you want to claim to be a student of any school, you have to at least fulfill the basic criteria. ওই স্কুলের ইউনিফর্ম পরতে হবে, ওই স্কুলের টাইম টেবিল ফলো করতে হবে। যখন ইচ্ছে স্কুলে চলে গেলাম, যখন ইচ্ছে চলে এলাম, এইভাবে কেউ স্কুলে এন্ট্রিও দেবে না। যা ইচ্ছে কাপড় জামা পরে যাবো সেগুলোও দেবে না। স্কুলের স্টুডেন্ট মানে যে স্কুলের রুলস ফলো করে। ডিভোটি মিনস a person who is devoted to Lord Krishna. Devoted means whatever Lord Krishna wants us to do, that person is following that. These are the basic criteria. Correct? Yes. Rajiv Prabhu, you have a point, otherwise you can put your Google hand down. Yeah. Let me continue. Generally, the so-called scholars, politicians, philosophers, and swamis, without perfect knowledge of Krishna, try to banish or kill Krishna when writing commentary on Bhagavad Gita. এমন উল্টো পাল্টা লিখে they are about to kill Krishna, একদম ভগবানকে হাঁটিয়ে দেয় নিজেদের এজেন্ডা রেখে। Such unauthorized commentary upon Bhagavad Gita is known as Mayavad Bhashya. And Lord Chaitanya has warned us about these unauthorized men. Lord Chaitanya clearly says that anyone who tries to understand Bhagavad Gita from the Mayavadi point of view will commit a great blunder. The result of such a blunder will be that the misguided students of Bhagavad Gita will certainly be bewildered on the path of spiritual guidance and will not be able to go back to home, back to Godhead. Yes, Shivani Mataji, please continue. Our
only purpose is to present this Bhagavad Gita as it is, in order to guide the conditioned student to the same purpose for which Krishna descends to this planet once in a day of Brahma, or every 86 crore
years. So, what is the purpose why Krishna defends? Why Krishna descends? He has said this in Bhagavad Gita. Who knows the shloka? ভগবান কেন অবতরণ করেন বারবার যুগে যুগে?
परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि.
Dharma संस्थापनार्थाय. So these are the main agendas he says in these shlokas. Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam. So Prabhupada is saying we also wrote this Bhagavad Gita. Why? Paritranaya sadhuna. The faithful jivas, they get liberated and they go back to Godhead. ঠিক আছে? বোঝা গেল? Yeah, continue.
This purpose is stated in Bhagavad Gita and we have to accept it as it is. Otherwise, there is no point in trying to understand the Bhagavad Gita and its speaker, Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna first spoke Bhagavad Gita to the sun god some hundreds of millions of years ago. We have to accept this fact and thus understand the historical significance of Bhagavad Gita without misinterpretation on the authority of Krishna. To interpret Bhagavad Gita without any reference to the will of Krishna is the greatest offense. In order to save oneself from this offense, one has to understand the Lord as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as he was directly understood by Arjuna, Lord Krishna's first disciple. Such understanding of Bhagavad Gita is really profitable and authorized for the welfare of human society in fulfilling the mission of life.
So, very important to understand that Ujjana likha hai Shri Bhagavan Uvacha and Krishna Chandra is Bhagwan. This is very important. Otherwise, saste pe lenge, halke pe lenge. Bhagwan ka words halke pe lenge. You understand what is halke pe lenge? You won't take it seriously. So, first few criteria are there. That's why Prabhupada is mentioning this in preface and in introduction. He'll be making it elaborately, and why? Because before you enter into Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, etc., at least these basic understanding, ঢাল তলোয়ার রেডি হয়ে তারপর যুদ্ধে যাবেন। আদারওয়াইজ ঢাল তলোয়ার না হয় যুদ্ধে যাবেন, মার খেয়ে চলে আসবেন ফেরত, সময় নষ্ট হবে, সময় অপচয় হবে। So these basic understanding should be clear before you enter the shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, please continue. The Krishna consciousness.
The Krishna consciousness movement is essential in human life society, for it offers the highest perfection of life. How this is so is explained fully in the Bhagavad Gita. Unfortunately, mundane wranglers have taken advantage of Bhagavad Gita to push forward their demonic propensities and mislead people regarding right understanding of the simple principles of life. Everyone should know how God or Krishna is great, and everyone should know the factual position of the living entities. Everyone should know that a living entity is eternally a servant, and that unless one serves Krishna, one has to serve illusion in different varieties of the three modes of material nature, and thus wander perpetually within the cycle of birth and death.
Hare
Even
Krishna. So unless one serves Krishna, one has to serve Maya. কাউকে তো সার্ভ করতেই হবে, because this is the, we'll come to know, এগুলো আসবে শ্লোকে purports, because this is the basic inherent nature of a jiva. Serve. Without serving, he cannot stay. So every one of us in this meeting and every one of us in the world, we are serving somebody or the other. People cannot stay without service. Prabhupada gives the example of, anybody? Heat and light. Prabhupada bolen, just like fire has these two aspects, heat and light, ushnata and ujjvalata. Similarly, all jivas have this aspect of serving attitude. You cannot separate heat and light from fire. Also, Prabhupada gives the example of fluidity in water. Water has an inherent nature. যেখানে রাখবেন সে আস্তে আস্তে গড়িয়ে যেতে চায়, fluidity is an inherent nature of water. Similarly, service is an inherent nature of jivas. Okay? Yeah. আগে না হলে কাউকে না, কেউ কাউকে সেবা করা যদি কেউ না থাকে, লোকে কুকুর বেড়াল পুষবে, কারণ কি সেবা ছাড়া কেউ থাকতে পারবে না। Nobody can stay without serving anybody. Yeah. Again.
Even the so-called liberated Mayavadi speculator has to undergo this process. This knowledge constitutes a great science, and each and every living being has to hear it for his own interest. People in general, especially in this age of Kali, are enamored by the external energy of Krishna, and they wrongly think that by advancement of material comforts, every man will be happy. They have no knowledge that the material or external nature is very strong, for everyone is strongly bound by the stringent laws of material nature. A living entity is happily the part and parcel of the Lord, and thus his natural function is to render immediate service to the Lord. By the spell of illusion, one tries to be happy by serving his personal sense gratification in different forms, which will never make him happy. Instead of satisfying his own personal material senses, he has to satisfy the senses of the Lord. That is the highest perfection of life. The Lord wants this and he demands it. One has to understand.
কোথায় বলতে পারবেন? Show me example where he is demanding it. Show me example in Bhagavad Gita where the Lord is demanding, man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru, मेरे को नमस्कार करो, मेरा पूजा करो. Lord is also demanding. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam raja. मेरे को मेरा शरण ग्रहण करो. Not do kam tin kam. Only me. He wants exclusivity from us. You understand exclusivity? Just like any husband or any wife wants exclusivity from his spouse or her spouse, similarly, Lord also wants exclusivity from us. He doesn't want shared love. You understand shared love? Aapko bhi, usko bhi, usko bhi, usko bhi. Nahi. He wants exclusivity. Mam ekam. Ekam word emphasizes that. Yeah. So that's why he's demanding. Krishna is demanding all these from us. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I have one question regarding this. Like Krishna is demanding that we have to love him particularly. Then what about the other jivas? What about loving them? How to
Sharanam
understand
doesn't.
this?
Mam ekam sharanam. Sharanam means surrender. Okay. So we surrender to the Lord only. We love everybody because Lord is present in everybody. We address everybody as Prabhu because Lord is present in every soul or every body in the form of Paramatma, Kirudakshay Vishnu. So, in other words, if we see carefully, everybody somehow or the other is an expansion of the Supreme Lord only. So these will be cleared in Ishopanishad. The Lord expands himself in Vyakti and Vastu. In Vyakti, he expands himself as Kirudakshay Vishnu Paramatma. In every Vastu, in every atom, the Lord expands himself as Shakti. You all know this, right? In every atom, the Lord is present just like in the form of the nucleus of the atom, the Shakti of the atom. So in every Vastu and Vyakti, Lord is present. In every Vyakti, the Lord is present as Paramatma. The Kathopanishad says as the second bird, the first bird being the soul. Oh, aayega sab. Soul and super soul, two bird analogy, that all these things will come eventually. Yes, Shatrupa Mataji. So we love everybody, of course. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, everybody is family. But Maam Ekam Sharanam. Sharanam Raja means to surrender. We surrender unto Supreme Lord only. Many other sects means other philosophers, other dharam, etc. So-called dharam, religion. They mock at us and they say that you Hindus, you are foolish. You all worship 33 crores. You all are so confused. You all don't know who is God. 33 crore you all worship. बोलता है ना ऐसे आप लोग confused हो. But we reply to them that there are 33 crore demigods, not gods. Demigods are they are all staffs and they are all staffs of Supreme Lord. But there is only one Lord, Supreme Lord, Krishna. বাকিরা দেবী দেবতা, অনেক 33 কোটি দেব দেবতা, ভগবান একজনই শ্রীকৃষ্ণ. Yes, Manidhar Prabhu.
जी प्रभु, इस विषय पर प्रभुपाद जी अपने प्रवचन में कहते हैं कि जिस प्रकार घर की धर्म पत्नी सास ससुर सबकी सेवा करती है, लेकिन अपने पति के प्रति जो उसका भाव होता है वो अलग ही होता है. तो वो भाव हमें भगवान कृष्ण के प्रति रखना है और सम्मान सबकी करना है. ये उदाहरण प्रस्तुत करते हैं.
Very nice. Shatrupa Mataji.
কৃষ্ণ প্রভু প্রণাম। তো এই একটা প্রশ্ন আসছে, ক্ষমা করবেন প্রভু, প্রশ্নটা করা উচিত কিনা জানি না, তবু এই প্রসঙ্গে আসছে কারণ ভগবান যখন বলছেন যে আমাকেই স্মরণ নাও, আমার পূজা করো,
ভগবান বলছেন।
হ্যাঁ
ভগবান বলছেন।
হ্যাঁ ভগবান যখন বলছেন, তো এখানে কি ভগবান তার ভক্তদের নিজের কাছে আসার জন্য একটু জেলাস আছে, জেলাস ভগবান নিজের ভক্তদেরকে নিজের কাছেই টানার জন্য এই অর্ডারটা দিয়েছেন?
হ্যাঁ, কারণ কি বাকিরা ভগবানের প্রতিনিধি, যদি কোনো দেবী দেবতা তাদের কাছে শরণ গ্রহণ করা তো মূর্খামি হবে, জীবনের সময় অপচয় হবে। হ্যাঁ, কাউকে অন্য কাউকে ভগবান ভেবে তাকে পুজো করা, তার শরণাগত হওয়া, তাদেরকে ভগবান ভাবা, এ তো জীবনের সময় অপচয় হবে। এই জন্য ভগবান আমাদের সময় বাঁচানোর জন্য, আমাদের জীবন বাঁচানোর জন্য, just try to understand, people who are actually worshipping demigods, are they doing any less? There are a lot of devoted Shiva worshippers. There are a lot of devoted Kali worshippers. They do so much sacrifice. They do so much. দেখেন না এখন ঠিক এইভাবে এই কয়েকদিন পর শ্রাবণ মাস আসবে. People walk kilometers with such a heavy load on their shoulders, isn't it? Are they any less? Hiranyakashipu, he was worshipped. In fact, these demons, they worship. They have more austerity than the saintly persons. The way the demons can do austerity, the saintly person cannot do that heights of austerity. The way Hiranyakashipu did austerity, হাড়গোড় শুধু পড়েছিল, বাকি সব উইপোকা খেয়ে নিয়েছিল. In the history, show me another devotee who has done such austerity. Show me one. You will find none. কোনো ভক্ত এত করতে পারবে না তপস্যা যত অসুররা করতে পারবে. But what is the point? It is like running full speed but in the opposite direction. What is the point? কারণ কি object, the destination is wrong. বোঝা গেল? ওই জন্য ভগবান একদম দেখুন, ভগবান এগুলো কখন বলেছে এসব করা শ্লোক? লাস্টের দিকে। কারণ কি দেখছে এত কিছু বলার পরেও যদি লাস্টে না শরণাগত হয়, তখন বলছে সর্বধর্মান পরিত্যাজ্য, এত কিছু শেখালাম এখনো দেখছে সারেন্ডার করছেন, ডাইরেক্ট ভগবান বলছে প্লিজ हम तो हम सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचि, डू नॉट फियर. क्योंकि इतना कुछ बोलने के बाद भी कभी कभी होता है ना, भगवत गीता नहीं लेते लोग. भी इतना कुछ डायलॉग दिया आपने, 5 मिनट पूरा समझाया, भगवत गीता दिखाया, ये दिखाया, वो दिखाया, लास्ट में बोला सर थैंक यू सर, आपको जाना है तो ऑफिस लेट हो रहा है. तो उसीलिए इतना कुछ समझाने के बाद लास्ट में भगवान बता रहे हैं उनको सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम. भाई इतना कुछ सुना, अभी तक सरेंडर नहीं किया. सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम व्रज. हम लास्ट में बोलते मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचि, डू नॉट फियर. लोगों को डर भी लग सकता है ना कि सरेंडर कर ले, बाकी देवी देवता लोग अगर पिटाई दे तो फिर तो ना घर का ना घाट का रहेंगे. So people have all this fear. A lot of people don't surrender in this fear. अगर कुछ खराब हो गया तो तुरंत बोलेगा इस्कॉन में आया उसीलिए खराब हो गया. देखिए आपने बताया था, हम सब देवी देवता को हटा लिया, अभी देखिए मेरा क्या हो रहा है ना. They blame anything good happens, they will give all the sukriti to themselves. Anything bad happens, they will give all the duskriti to Krishna. This is the nature. ठीक है? Yeah, continue Mataji.
One has to understand this central point of Bhagavad Gita. Our Krishna consciousness movement is teaching the whole world this central point. And because we are not polluting the theme of Bhagavad Gita as it is, anyone seriously interested in deriving benefit by studying the Bhagavad Gita must take help from the Krishna consciousness movement for practical understanding of Bhagavad Gita under the direct guidance of the Lord. We hope that
under the direct guidance of the Lord. Now, all are not as fortunate as Arjun to get direct guidance of Lord. All are not fortunate. So God here means God or his disciplic succession. Understood? Parampara. Now don't wait that when Krishna only will come and teach me Bhakti Shastri, then only I will join. वो तो होने नहीं है, वो कब होगा भगवान जाने. वो तो अच्छा है, लेकिन फिर गुरु परंपरा के माध्यम से ये ज्ञान, what you are getting today, there will be one day when you all will be sharing this knowledge and you all will be faculties of Bhakti Shastri. है ना? Yes. आगे. We hope.
Therefore, that people will derive the greatest benefit by studying Bhagavad Gita as it is, as we have presented it here. And even one man becomes a pure devotee of the Lord, we shall consider our attempt a success. Hare Krishna.
And then you can see the famous signature of Srila Prabhupada. We start introduction again. Please join your hands and take blessings of Srila Prabhupada so that we can understand this introduction, which we are going to start now. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Devi Yes, so we are starting Bhumika introduction. I hope you all know the class. Yeah, mute. Thank you. So class will run till 9:30 sharp. 9:30. Introduction. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. When will Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established within this material world the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under his lotus feet. Okay. This is the pranam mantra of Rupa Goswami, by the way. Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam. Because Rupa Goswami was so much dear to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he knew what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking in his heart. And he used to write those poems and stick in the wall. And Mahaprabhu used to come after bathing and say, Arey, Rupa Goswami, how do you know that this is what I was meditating on? This is the shloka I was meditating from Gopi Gita. How do you know? This is the quality of the utmost disciple. There are three types of disciple. The lower class disciple does not follow the orders of the spiritual master. The medium class disciple does exactly what the spiritual master tells him to do. Nothing more, nothing less. But the top class disciple is a disciple who, before the spiritual master even says, does those sevas, doesn't wait for the instruction, because he knows the heart of the spiritual master. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavams Cha Gurun Bahubachan. Guru ne Gurun Mangalacharan mein. Shri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitam Sacha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master and unto the feet of all Vaishnavas. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami, along with his elder brother Sanatan Goswami, as well as Raghunath Das and Raghunath Bhatta, Gopal Bhatta and Srila Jiva Goswami. I offer my respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, along with Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar, Srivas and other associates. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srimati Radharani and Shri Krishna, along with their associates, Shri Lalita and Vishakha. Yes, Jai Madhav Prabhu, please continue.
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dino Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute. Oh my dear Krishna, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the gopis and the lover of Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold and who is queen of Vrindavan. You are the daughter of King Vishwabhanu and you are very dear to Lord Krishna. Vancha kalpataru vyascha kripa sindhu evacha patita nama pavanabhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namo. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like desire trees, and they are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. I offer my obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas and all others in the line of devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhagavad Gita is also known as Gita Upanishad. It is the essence of Vedic knowledge and one of the most important Upanishads in Vedic literature. Of course, Bhagavad Gita is also known. Sorry. Of course, there are many commentaries in English on the Bhagavad Gita, and one may question the necessity for another one. This present edition can be explained in the following way. Recently, an American lady asked me to recommend an English translation of Bhagavad Gita. Of course, in America there...
One sec. Manizar Prabhu.
प्रभु हम लोग हिंदी में भी थोड़ा पढ़ सकते हैं क्या प्रभु?
These are recorded and put in YouTube channels.
Okay, okay, Prabhu.
So we can discuss in Hindi, English, Bengali, wherever, no problem. But Continue, Prabhu.
Okay. Of course, in America, there are so many editions of Bhagavad Gita.
At par with that. ঠিক আছে, এটাই প্রভুপাদ বলার চেষ্টা করছেন এখানে। Yeah, please continue. আনমিউট করে বলুন।
Okay, and Lord Sri Krishna is a great personality, but at the same time, we should know that Lord Sri Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, as is confirmed by all great acharyas, spiritual masters like Sankaracharya, Ramanacharya, Madhavacharya.
How can Shankaracharya? Shankaracharya is being Mayavad. He has spread Mayavad, and he has spread that Lord Krishna is Nirakar, and Supreme Lord is Nirakar. Nirakar felice na Shankaracharya. How can we say Shankar? But at the end, Shankaracharya also said Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. He also towards the end, he's Param Vaishnav, Shivji's avatar. He also could not control himself. He also forgot the agenda. तेल में लेने की agenda. भगवान ने उनको भेजा बोल करके कि go and spread Mayavad. And he spread Mayavad pretty nicely. In fact, he also was cursed. Shivji was also cursed by Daksha Prajapati. You know, na? If you read Bhagavatam में Shivji was cursed by Daksha Prajapati. तुम्हारा जितना अनुगाई सब पाखंडी होगा. There is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. When that episode Sati and that episode happened, so in that episode, Shivji was cursed by Daksha Prajapati. In Kali Yuga, all your anugais will be pakhandi. And you don't need witness for that, evidence for that. You can see early morning, all those so-called saffron people, they go around begging throughout the streets of Calcutta. They are all so-called, they have this kind of tilaka, and they go and just begging and nothing else. And then they buy biri and cigarette, whatever, with those money, whatever they collect. So this was the curse given by Daksha Prajapati. The Bhagavatam Paranto is episode eglo dewa ache. So even Shankaracharya, who is an avatar of Shivji, he is also accepting Krishna as the Supreme Lord. ওটাই Srila Prabhupada বলতে চেষ্টা করছেন। Clear? See who else is saying. Continue, Shankaracharya, then unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
কৃষ্ণ প্রভু প্রভু এখানে যে বলছে যে শঙ্কর, আপনি বললেন যে শঙ্করাচার্য হচ্ছেন শিবজির অবতার। শিবজির অবতার, তাহলে শিবজি তো বৈষ্ণব, তো বৈষ্ণব হয়ে অবতার হয়ে কেন মায়াবাদটাই প্রচার করেছেন? তো আমাদের মধ্যে অনেক কনফ্লিক্ট আছে।
চৈতন্য চরিতামৃত সপ্তম অধ্যায়ের শ্লোকা সংখ্যা মনে পড়ছে না, সকালবেলায় পড়ছিলাম, ওখানে পড়লে দেখতে পাবেন ভগবান আদেশ দিয়েছেন শিবজিকে, যাও গিয়ে মায়াবাদ প্রচার করো। ইট ইজ লাইক ছাকনি। যখন আমরা একসময় চা খেতাম, ছাকনি জানেন তো কি ছাকনি? शिवानी माता जी बोलते छकनी, क्या हिंदी में क्या बोलते उसको? छन्नी बोलते हैं ना, छकनी क्या बोलते हैं?
छन्नी 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 छन्नी।
सो छन्नी का दो पर्पस होता है। या छन्नी का दो पर्पस होता है। एक है अनवांटेड चीजों को वो रोक लेता है, और दूसरा पर्पस क्या है? वांटेड चीज को वो पास कर देता है। दो कार्य करता है छन्नी, ठीक ना? वैसे ही शिवजी जो परम वैष्णव है, वैष्णव नाम यथा शंभु, जो व्यक्ति योग्य है उनको आगे बढ़ा देगा। शिवजी का एक अनुगाई था, वो शिवजी को भगवान समझकर पूछते थे। जब देवी देवता लोग देखता है कि कोई निष्ठा से, बिना कोई भौतिक अभिलाष से हमारा पूजा कर रहा है, तो उन लोग भी भगवान का भक्त है, उन लोग भी सोचता है इस व्यक्ति को रोकना नहीं चाहिए, इनको बताना चाहिए भगवान कौन है, क्योंकि इनका मन में कोई अभिलाष नहीं है, बिना अभिलाष वो हमको कर रहा है पूजा। तो फिर देवी देवता लोग भी भगवान को दिखा देता है। तो शिव जी भी एक भक्त आता है ये कि उन्होंने परमेश्वर भगवान के पास, उन्होंने सनातन गोस्वामी के पास एक व्यक्ति को भेज दिया था, क्योंकि वो व्यक्ति शुद्ध तरीका से भगवान का पूजा कर रहे थे। বুঝতে পারছেন হিন্দি শতপা মাতাজি? আর সেই গোস্বামীর কাছে গিয়ে জিজ্ঞেস করছে যে আমি শুনেছি আপনি খুব মহান সাধু, আপনার কাছে একটা পরশ পাথর আছে। পরশ পাথর মালুম হয়? পরশ পাথর টাচ স্টোন, বইটাও দেখেছেন হয়তো, যা ছবি সেটা শোনা হয়ে যাবে। তো কোথায় আছে? সনাতন গোস্বামী কি বলছে? ওই ডাস্টবিনে আছে। সাথে সাথে সে ব্যক্তি ডাস্টবিন খুঁজে দেখে সত্যি একটা পাথর আছে, পাথরটা নিয়ে সে টাচ করছে, সব গোল্ড হয়ে যাচ্ছে, খুব খুশি, সাথে ওটা নিয়ে বাড়ি চলে গেছে। বাড়ি যেতে যেতে হঠাৎ মাথায় এলো এই ব্যক্তি পরশ পাথর ডাস্টবিনে রাখে, তাহলে এর লকারে কি থাকবে? ঠিক না? যে ব্যক্তি ডাস্টবিনে পরশ পাথর রাখে তার লকারে কি থাকবে? তাহলে সাথে সাথে ফেরত এসছে, এসে বলছে, আচ্ছা সাধু, আপনি পরশ পাথর ডাস্টবিনে রাখেন, আপনার কাছে সবচেয়ে মূল্যবান জিনিস কি আছে? তখন সাধু বলছে, সনাতন গোস্বামী বলছেন, সবচেয়ে মূল্যবান জিনিস চাও? হ্যাঁ চাই। যাও গিয়ে যমুনায় স্নান করে এসো। সাথে সাথে দৌড় দিয়ে গিয়ে যমুনায় স্নান করে এসছে। এসছেন যখন তাকে কি দিয়েছেন? হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে,
কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
এই মন্ত্র সবচেয়ে আমার কাছে সবচেয়ে মূল্যবান জিনিস, এটা সব জপ করো। তোমার মুক্ত সঙ্গ পরম রজত, কালে দোষে নদী রাজাম আস্তি এক মহৎ গুণা, কৃষ্ণস্য এব কীর্তনে মুক্ত সঙ্গ পরম রজত। তো দেখুন, এতে আমি কেন এই উদাহরণটা দিলাম? এই জন্য যে যখন দেবী দেবতারা দেখে যে কোনো এক নিষ্কাম ব্যক্তি তাদের উপাসনা করছে, তারা সরে যায়। তারা বলে একে আটকানো উচিত না। Without kamana vasana, without anything in his heart, he has come to me, so I should not stop him. So they move aside and they let him go to the Supreme Lord. And on the other side, যখন দেখে কোনো ব্যক্তি যে অযোগ্য, শুধু এটা দাও যশ দেহি ধনম দেহি, এই দেহি দেহি করছে, তাকে আটকে রেখে দেয়। ওই জন্য আটকানো খুব দরকার, যারা অযোগ্য ব্যক্তি তাদেরকে আটকানো খুব দরকার। ওই জন্য মায়াবাদ, ভগবানের আদেশে মহাদেব, দেবাদিদেব মহাদেব মায়াবাদ প্রচার করেছে শঙ্করাচার্য রূপে। উনি এসে মায়াবাদ প্রচার করে সমস্ত যারা অযোগ্য ব্যক্তি তাদেরকে আটকে রেখে দিয়েছে। তারা এইসব জড়জাগতিক এসবই আটকে গেছে। প্রকাশানন্দ সরস্বতী, সার্বভৌম ভট্টাচার্য সব মায়াবাদ সন্ন্যাসী ছিল। সন্ন্যাসী না, সার্বভৌমপাতি সন্ন্যাসী ছিল না, গৃহস্থ ছিল, কিন্তু সব মায়াবাদী বেদান্তিস্ট ছিল, মায়াবাদ নিয়ে চর্চা করতো। এদেরকে এইভাবে আটকে রেখেছে। কিন্তু ভগবানের যখন কৃপা হয় তখন তারাও মুক্ত হয়। ওকে, তো এই জন্য কখনো ভাববেন না যে এটা কি শিবজি সবাইকে আটকে রেখে দিচ্ছে, অপপ্রচার করছে। অপপ্রচারের ওটারও দরকার আছে, প্রচারের যেমন দরকার আছে, অপপ্রচারের দরকার এই জন্য আছে কারণ কি যারা মূর্খ তারা ওর মধ্যে আসক্ত হয়ে যাবে, যারা অযোগ্য ব্যক্তি তারা ওখানে আসক্ত হয়ে যাবে। गार्डन में दो तरह का मक्खी घुसता है, एक तो मधुमक्खी घुसता है और एक मक्खी भी घुसता है। गार्डन में जो मधुमक्खी घुसता है वो डायरेक्ट जाके फूल में बैठ के उससे मधु शहद लेता है, लेकिन जो मक्खी घुसता है वो कचरा ढूंढता है। दोनों ही घुसा गार्डन में, लेकिन दोनों का एजेंडा अलग। सो दैट इज व्हाट इट इज। ओके, ঠিক আছে? এগুলো যখন চৈতন্য চরিতামৃত পড়বেন তখন এগুলো আসবে যে ভগবান আদেশ দিচ্ছেন, এগুলো শিব পুরাণে আছে। আজকে সকালবেলায় এই শ্লোকটা আমরা আলোচনা করছিলাম, ওই জন্য মনে পড়ে এলো। চৈতন্য চরিতামৃতের সপ্তম আদিলীলার সপ্তম পরিচ্ছেদে শিল প্রভুপাদ তাৎপর্য কোট করছে শিব পুরাণ থেকে। এই যে দেখুন, শ্রী চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু বেদান্ত দর্শনের মুখ্য অর্থ গ্রহণ করে তৎক্ষণাৎ মায়াবাদী দর্শন খণ্ডন করেছিলেন। এই সম্পর্কে তিনি মত প্রকাশ করেছিলেন যে শারীরক ভাষ্য অনুসরণ করলে সর্বনাশ হয়। শারীরক ভাষ্য হচ্ছে মায়াবাদ ভাষ্য। শঙ্করাচার্যের ভাষ্যকে শারীরক ভাষ্য বলে। কারোর এখানে বাংলা বুঝতে অসুবিধা হচ্ছে? এনিবডি হ্যাজ প্রবলেম ইন আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং বেঙ্গলি? थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है? प्लीज बी फ्रैंक, एनीबडी हैज प्रॉब्लम इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग बेंगली? बिकॉज दिस इज इन बेंगली, सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम रीडिंग। সেই সত্য পদ্মপুরাণে প্রতিপন্ন করা হয়েছে। শিব পুরাণে পরমেশ্বর ভগবান শিবকে বলছে, দাপরাদ্রৈ যুগে তদ্ভূত্বা কলয়া মানুষাদিষু সাগম্যৈ কল্পিতস্তং চ জনান মদ্বিমুখান কুরু। এটা শিব পুরাণ থেকে কোট করছি আমি শ্লোকা। এর অনুবাদ, কলিযুগে ভগবান বলছেন শিবকে, কলিযুগে বেদের কল্পিত অর্থ প্রচার করে জনসাধারণকে আমার প্রতি বিমুখ করো। জনসাধারণকে আমার প্রতি বিমুখ করো, ভগবান आदेश दे रहा है शिव जी को। ओके, दिस इज चैतन्य चरितामृतम आदि लीला 7th chapter, श्लोका नंबर 110 तात्पर्य का बीच में ये दिया हुआ है। सो एकदम पूरा प्रूफ, भगवान शिव जी को आदेश दे रहे हैं, विमुख करो सबाई के हमारे प्रति। তো কারা বিমুখ হবে? সবাই না, যারা ভক্ত তাদেরকে এগুলো पढ़ालो কোনো फर्क नहीं आएगा। मायावाद अगर भक्त को भी वैष्णव को मायावाद पढ़ाएगा कोई फर्क नहीं आएगा, उसको सुनेगा ही नहीं, बोलेगा महाप्रभु ने मना किया है। उन लोग का मुख दर्शन करना मना किया, मायावादी मुख दर्शन करबे ना महाप्रभु बोले दिए गए। जिनका भी ऐसे तिलक है ना, ऊर्ध्वपुंड ना की बोले ये सब तिलक, उन लोग का मुंह दर्शन करने मना किया महाप्रभु। तो जो मनु मुंह दर्शन नहीं करेगा फिलॉसफी तो सुनेगा ही नहीं, तो वैष्णव लोग को कोई फर्क नहीं आएगा। छन्नी में चपत्ती अटकता है, पानी को कोई फर्क नहीं आता, छन्नी डाली वो तो निकल ही जाएगा। जिनको भजन कीर्तन करके मुक्त संग प्रजट के उसके लिए कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। शिव जी पार्वती देवी को बोलता है, जब चित्रकेतु को पार्वती देवी ने श्राप दिया था, तो तुमने हंसा, मैंने शिव जी की गोदी में बैठ के भागवत श्रवण करा, मालूम है ना ये सब। शिव जी को पार्वती देवी ने, चित्रकेतु को पार्वती देवी ने श्राप दिया, जाओ तुम असुर बनो, वित्रासुर बनो, जाओ। तो फिर पार्वती देवी को शिव जी बोलता है, अरे क्या करी, क्या किया तुमने? हाँ, तुमने एक भगवान का शुद्ध भक्त को श्राप दे दिया। फिर वो श्लोक आता है, फेमस श्लोक, नारायण परा सर्वे ना कुटश्चन विभ्यति सर्ग अपवर्ग नरकेषु अपितुल्यर्थ दर्शिना। तुम जिसको भेजा है नरक में जाने के लिए असुर के रूप में, उसके लिए कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, चाहे वो स्वर्ग जाए या अपवर्ग यानी नरक में जाए। अपितुल्यर्थ दर्शिना, वैष्णव के लिए स्वर्ग अपवर्ग कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, वो कहीं भी जाएगा भजन कीर्तन करेगा और उस स्थान को वृंदावन बना देगा। प्रभुपाद जी को एक भक्त ने पूछा, प्रभुपाद वेयर विल यू बी इन द नेक्स्ट लाइफ? श्रील प्रभुपाद ने उत्तर दिया, इन द हेलिश प्लैनेट्स। तो आप लोग को क्या लगता है, श्रील प्रभुपाद हेलिश प्लैनेट्स जाके वो अपना, प्रभुपाद जी अपना पाप का कर्म भोगने के लिए हेलिश प्लैनेट्स जाएंगे? कभी नहीं। वहां जाके भी प्रचार करके सबको मुक्ति कराएगा, सबको गोलोक वृंदावन भेजेगा। ये है वैष्णव का गुण। वैष्णवस आर लाइक सैंडलवुड ट्री। यू नो द क्वालिटी ऑफ सैंडलवुड ट्री? यू टेक एन एक्स, यू नो एक्स, একটা কুঠার নিয়ে যতই চন্দন গাছকে আঘাত করবেন, চন্দন গাছ থেকে কিন্তু সুগন্ধই বেরোবে। This is the quality of a Vaishnava. Okay? Yeah, please continue.
Okay. Confirmed by great acharyas like Sankaracharya, Ramanacharya, Madhavacharya, Nimbarka Swami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and many other authorities of Vedic knowledge in India. The Lord himself also establishes himself as the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the Bhagavad Gita, and he is accepted as such in the Brahma Samhita and all the Puranas, especially the Srimad Bhagavatam, known as the Bhagavad Purana, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Therefore, we should...
What is the shloka? Ete chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari vacuum loke yuganti nigayanti yuge yuge. This is the shloka from Bhagavad Gita, sorry, Srimad Bhagavatam, which establishes Krishna as the Supreme Lord. एते चमसा कला पुंसा, जितना भी भगवान का अवतार है, ये कला है या कला का कला, उसको क्या बोलता है? एते अंश का अंश के कला बोले। सो इवन रामचंद्र जी, वाराह, नरसिंह, दे आर ऑल या तो अंश বা अंशेर अंश जाके कला बोला है, लेकिन भगवान कृष्णचंद्र ओनली, अवतारी ओनली कृष्णचंद्र, बाकी ऑल आर अवतारी एक ही है, कृष्णचंद्र। या कंटिन्यू।
Therefore, we should take Bhagavad Gita as it is directed by the personality of Godhead himself. In the 4th chapter of...
यहाँ तक, that's it. Till this, okay? So, till, just keep a marking. Till this we have done. Today is second 26, 2/26. Okay, we have around 5 minutes in hand. Somebody has any question? Any question in today's context? I'll just repeat what we did today. We first discussed the orientation for Bhakti Shastri. I first told about the aims of, Srila Prabhupada, why he wanted us to study Bhakti Shastri, or Shastric study, why he wanted us to do. And then after that, we went on to see the various assessments of Bhakti Shastri course, open book, closed book, analogy, shlokas, etc. And we also discussed about the marking system, etc. After that, we started today the preface of Bhagavad Gita. We finished the preface of Bhagavad Gita, we went on to the introduction, and we did till this, whatever. Okay? Yes, Shivani Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Prabhuji, in the starting you told that there will be marking whether our video is turned on or off. तो अगर हम मतलब बिहेवियर एटिकेट वैष्णवा एटिकेट और तो प्रभु जी मेरा एक प्रॉब्लम है दैट 6:30 मेरा ऑफिस खत्म होता है, एट 7:30 आई एम एट दमदम, तो इट टेक्स अराउंड half an hour or 45 minutes to reach Rishda. तो ट्रेन इज ऑल्सो पैक्ड, तो आई एम अनेबल टू स्विच ऑन माई वीडियो. तो जब घर आऊंगी मैं तभी वीडियो ऑन कर पाऊंगी. तो व्हाट कैन बी डन इन दैट?
Okay, सुन लिया मैंने. I will not comment. There's nothing much I can do. We'll be taking screenshots, random screenshot. I have my secret service agents in this class. They'll be doing the needful. So up to you. I can just tell you the rules and regulations for our class. The rest is up to you all. How you will manage, don't ask me. Every situation is different. If we go on to accommodate every situation, then nobody will accommodate us. So yeah. And when I mean video on, please don't show me ceiling fans. Don't show me ceiling fans. This is a request to you all. আপনারা স্বেচ্ছায় এই কোর্সে জয়েন করেছেন, কেউ বন্দুক থেকেই জয়েন করায়নি আশা করি. So these are, you all expected to know this. These are the rules and regulations of this class. You'll have paid up and you'll have joined স্বেচ্ছায়. So up to you all. Yes, anybody has any other questions?